Guys, it's Shay, and I hope you're having a great day. So welcome back to Mental Rubik's Cube, episode 3. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm like ecstatic. I can't believe I already have 18 subscribers, and it's just, I have to thank you guys. You're the ones who did it, so thank you so much. And please keep liking and commenting and subscribing. And I just wanted to give a big shout out to everybody who's commented so far. Thank you so much for voicing your opinions. I love reading your comments and getting back to you guys, and I love that you're starting conversations, and that's exactly what this channel was supposed to be about. And so thank you guys so much. Like, it means the world to me. So today we are talking about minimalism, which I guess I should probably do this. Minimalism. But yeah, and really, it's not that hard. I mean, most people look at minimalism as this big daunting task, like I have to, you know, put myself in a little bitty house with only just a few, like, essential things. No, I mean, you can be a minimalist and still live your everyday life and still do the things that you do, but it's more of a consciousness. It's more of a, do I really need this? Can I get rid of it? Like, is it cluttering up my life? Is it, is it bringing me happiness? Do I even use it? And whenever you ask yourself those questions and you start going through your things, you become less materialistic and you become more just in the moment and doing the things that you love. But it's a lifestyle. You have to get in that mindset, and for most people it's easier to kind of attack the physical part first, like actually getting rid of the clutter, getting rid of the things that you don't use, and then moving on to kind of the more mental and emotional side of it, and clearing out your mind of maybe some old memories or bad memories or things like that, or maybe old views that you had on life, and being able to get rid of those and create new ones, more healthier things, and just stuff like that, just things that are going to better you. So if any of you guys watching feel like you're in kind of a dark place right now, maybe you're trying to figure stuff out, maybe you're heartbroken and you're hurt and you're just broken overall, just know that it gets better. It really does. But one of the biggest things is you have to look outside yourself. That's like number one key, like at the top of the list thing. It's not about you. It's really not. And I think if more people could understand that if you take yourself out of things and you stop making it all about you, that you would have the best life you could possibly have. Because when you do things for other people and you make your life about that, you see joy and you're constantly filled with just happiness and just all the things that you could possibly want. Like, be willing to go out there and be a part of things or be able to help people and stuff like that. Like, be a part of movements, be a part of, petitions, be a part of, like, getting stuff done in your community, because ultimately, it's your community too. So if you're not out there and you're not, like, making the change, then it's never going to change. Back to the point, minimalism. Basically, to be a minimalist, you have to get rid of the clutter, the things that are not going to be a part of your life, that are not going to bring you happiness, that are not going to further you or help you grow. And if that's too many pairs of shoes or too many books, or, well, you can never have too many books, but you can have too many of the wrong books. If you're constantly reading trash and you're not reading anything that's going to further you, then yeah, you can have too many books. You can have too many bad books. But anyway, I mean, anything that you have that you're letting clutter up your life, that's just weighing you down. One of the biggest things for me is I want to be one with myself. And like I said, it's a lot easier for people to go to the physical side of it first and declutter and get rid of stuff before you attack, like, the mental side. And that's what I'm doing, is I'm trying to get rid of all the clutter in my life and then work towards the emotional and mental state and work on getting those back to where they should have been. Because I kind of let it go. I let so many things bog me down, stress me out, give me anxiety, and it wasn't right. And ultimately, my health was failing because of it. I was constantly getting headaches, just feeling like I didn't want to do anything. And so, if you become constantly worried about the future or worried about, am I good enough? Am I doing all that I possibly can? then of course you're going to get overwhelmed and you're going to stay inside and you're going to absolutely do nothing with your life. And that's why you have to declutter all of that. And the biggest thing is, whenever you look around, like I said, it's your perception. It's what you see. And so if you can, and decluttering the physical side is what's going to help your perception. It's what's going to help you mentally. So when you go to work on the mental side and your, the emotional side, you're not going to be bogged down by all this clutter that you see and be overwhelmed and be stressed out. So this has been taken care of. Now you can sit in a very clean, serene area, very peaceful, with some good music or a good book or whatever, and relax. And it's just that simple. And I think a lot of people take that for granted. Like, you need to go through your stuff. No person should have as much stuff as we normally have. But because, that's where it comes from. Like, whenever you live in a material world, then you're going to have material stuff everywhere, and that's what we're constantly told to have. Like, buy this, buy that, new this, new that. You need, in fashion especially. So I want to be one with myself. I want to be healthier. I want to travel. I want to have more money to do the things that I want to do. I want to follow my passions. I want to try everything at least once. So in order to do these things, I can't be bogged down by possessions or by, just stress, period. And if you let those things get to you, you're not ever going to do anything. We're going to talk about real quick the 5 piles that you need whenever you're going through stuff. So number 1 is you need your keep pile. So you need things that you need a pile for things that you need, like stuff that you have to keep, because obviously we all have things that we have to have. So you have your keep pile. Then you have your sell pile. Things that are in, decent condition, you don't need anymore. You don't really want to just, throw out or donate. So you want to get some money back for them, so you sell them. Then you have your donate pile. And that's the things that are kind of like maybe shirts that have holes in them but don't necessarily need to be trashed, and maybe somebody can get some use out of them. So, you can donate to Goodwill, you can donate to your local shelters, like any of that. Even like beaten up and worn t-shirts you can take to the Humane Society and they'll use it as bedding. So, there's always a place for something. So then your 4th one is trash. And that's the things that you have to be willing to let go. Sorry. So that's trash. So get rid of it. And then finally, last but certainly not least, is your unsure pile. And what that is things that maybe you really still care about, but not really sure if you're going to care about in like a month or even 6 months from now. So you put those things in there, or if it's like a big item, write it down on a piece of paper and put it in there. And if it's not something that you've used recently, get rid of it. Either donate it, trash it, or sell it, because you're still not using it. And if it was important, you would have made time for it or made a use for it. So, and it's really just that simple. Anyway, that's basically kind of a starting ground for you guys. I know it can be very hard to go through your stuff. It's very hard to part with stuff. But in order for you to ever get where you want to go in life, you can't be bogged down by it. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed episode 3 of Mental Rubik's Cube, and I hope that you guys will tune in on Friday for a new Puff Puff Pass podcast, episode 4. So, alright, well, please leave your wonderful comments below. Please subscribe, share, like, do all those wonderful things, and I will see you guys at the end of the week. And I hope you have a wonderful week, and don't forget to keep learning, expand your mind, be safe, don't be afraid, and do no harm. So, I love you guys, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye. Mwah.